Namaskar. Good morning. Ram Ram. You are watching our channel ACS True, and today's video is very interesting. Personally, I was waiting for this video from so many days, and I was asking Akash ji to make this video because this video is about Saturn's transit. Now, you said Saturn has already transited on 17th of June. What are you saying? No, this is transit in Nakshatra because whole game is of nakshatra. Saturn is in transiting in the Dhanishta nakshatra. Now Saturn is going in which nakshatra? Shatabisha. So very important and very I can say beautiful results for some, normal for some, and maybe difficult for some. I don't know. Let's welcome Akash ji from Calgary, Canada. He will also tell us a very beautiful story about Satbisha Nakshatra, which is in the first part of this video. And listen that. Namaskar, Akash ji.
Hello,
And
hello.
now, how this Satbisha transit of Saturn will affect all 12 signs. You can watch in this video for all 12 signs. You will watch about your sign also, your ascendant also.
I think
Akash ji.
before moving ahead, Rohitji, and I know that there are few of our friends who always come and put counters about the say signs Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, so
Okay.
here if you can also put a counter for the Rupal, for example, Rupal is the one who volunteers here. She always comes and put counters. So if Rupalji you're listening and if you can put counter for this story also, because this is very very important to understand the origin of a nakshatra.
Mhm.
Unless and until we understand the origin of a nakshatra, we will not be able to get into more of details, or you will not be able to understand those people who are
You
aspiring astrologers or who are aspiring um, uh, want to do predictions and want to do. They have to understand the first story, that
first
how this.
story and Akashji, how important this video is if somebody is listening this video, that myself as a Saturn Lagnesh and in very good position in my horoscope, I always say, oh, why this 1.5 year is a very disastrous, why this is happening. Saturn is good, transition is good, everything is good. Then I come to know, oh my god, Saturn's transit in Dhanishta is not good. How important this is. That's what I am waiting for this video.
Dhanishta is ruled by Mars.
Hmm.
That is why Saturn does not get along. Now, as we come to Satabisha, it is ruled by Rahu.
Rahu.
And Rahu and Saturn are generally very good friends. Okay?
Yes, Rahu
So,
works like Shani.
yeah. So, here, Saturn, when it comes, it starts giving you a lot of good things, which we are going to talk about in this video. But before that, Rupalji, if you're again listening and if you're going to do the counters,
We were talking about Rupal Soodji.
Rupal Parmarji.
Okay. She is also from Himachal, I think. Parmar is Himachal. Again, maybe Maharashtra also Parmar.
Yeah.
We have
So, Rupalji is a very good what you say, friend of ours who comes and she puts all the counters.
counters. This is also Punya, one kind of Punya. Every person sees counter and just go the video.
So, Rohitji, before we move on, I want to tell you a very simple story about how Satabisha was formed and how effective Satabisha Nakshatra is.
Yes.
Okay, Rohitji. Now, it is called Satabisha Nakshatra is called 100 stars. Okay,
Shatvisha, 100. Shat means
100,
100.
100 stars. But they are very faint stars. There are only 6 stars which are visible in this nakshatra. Otherwise, you have to use NASA's telescope to watch all the other stars. And the count is 100 for sure. But I will tell you a very good story that what happened, how this nakshatra was formed. Because if you understand this, you will understand what Shani will do here. So, Rohitji, there is a long, long ago, Vishnuji, the creator of this universe, he took Varaha avatar. Now, Varaha
Yes.
avatar was, his face was like a face of a pig, and he had a human body. He took Varaha avatar. And, Varaha avatar he took just to fight with Hiranaksha. If I'm spelling it wrong, I'm sorry, Rohitji, but
Yeah,
I'm
no,
very, very.
it's Hirnaksh. You are right. Hirnaksh.
Hirnaksh. Hirnaksh was a Rakshas, a demon who who was so powerful and who took boons from all these Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh and got so powerful that he took earth deep into water. He took all the land deep into water and said, I am not going to release it. The whole world will be water. And on a very good note, Varuna Dev, the Lord of Water, also rules this house, this nakshatra. So Vishnuji took the Varaha avatar and he started fighting with Hiranyaksha. And he fighted, and he destroyed Hiranyaksha and he came back, rescued the earth again, and he came back. And when he came back, he was so tired that he lied down on the earth for a few minutes. And he's like, oh, it was a very tiring fight. And Lakshmi Ma saw it from the heavens. And she saw that, oh, Vishnuji is tired. This avatar is tired. She came immediately to earth. So just imagine that this avatar was not feeling so good. So Lakshmi Ma came to earth for this avatar. And she spread her cloak over him. The thing she was wearing, she put it over him so that it was so cold and it was so dark that she wanted him to feel little bit of warmth. She put it over him, and then as soon as she put it over him and she started to sing, Lakshmi Mata started to sing for Varaha Avatar, a lullaby. What we for kids we call lullaby. Same way for husband also, she was doing a lullaby, like a song so that he feels comfort. And that is when the six corners of the cloak, the six corners of that cloak is the representation where six stars were formed above in the sky, very bright stars, and they started to dance. As soon as Lakshmi Mata was singing, you just imagine the goddess of wealth, the goddess of everything in this universe, would desire everything. She started singing, and the stars started dancing. Okay, these six directions of the cloak were the reason why six stars were born, right, Rohitji? Now, the Shatabisha Nakshatra has been considered a very powerful and auspicious star cluster associated with protection, harmony, and prosperity. Now, the birth of this nakshatra happened when Vishnuji were in pain. The avatar was in pain. He came after such a long fight and he was so tired. And Ma Lakshmi came and made this nakshatra so that he could have been rejuvenated. He could have been healed from all the hard work that he has done. And naturally, it falls in the house of Saturn. It falls in the house of Aquarius. Rohitji, now there is a very another story here, which is very very important for us to understand that what is this story and how does this story go. And this story is the base of our video today. Rohitji, we have all heard about Valmiki. Okay, Valmiki was a very very dangerous thief, or what we call a bandit, a daku, someone who was a very good gangster at that time. Okay, and you know what happened? Some sadhus were meditating, and Valmiki came to rob them. And they were in Maun Vrat, they were in Maun, and they were in so much Maun that they couldn't even open their. But Valmiki created a lot of nuisance there, nuisance, and there came the curse on Valmiki. The sadhus cursed Valmiki that
Valmiki ji.
Valmiki ji, sorry, sadhu curse, and I was just talking about the demon right now. Ji will come later. And the sadhus cursed Valmiki ji that you will only speak the name of Ram. There is no other thing you can utter from your mouth. And when Valmiki started speaking, only he took the Rama Nama. Otherwise, no other name could come from his mouth because he was cursed by very very sacred, very very important sadhus who were meditating, or saints, or what we say sages who were meditating. So now Valmiki was cursed by sadhus for for disturbing them, and then they said anything you speak will be Ramana. The six stars in this, and that was the time of Satbisha Nakshatra. That was the time Satbisha Nakshatra was very active at that moment, at that time, and Saturn was in Satbisha Nakshatra. So the six stars in this constellation represents the Rama Nama,
Very interesting.
which led to transformation of Valmiki from a bandit to a very respected saint and the Racheta of Ramayana. Right? He wrote the biggest granth of all times, Ramayana. Now, Rohitji, this is just not, there is a very deep research here which I have done. This Rama Nama. So we say Ram, 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 right? Rohitji, this is wrong. We have to say completely Rama Nama, Rama Nama, Rama Nama, Rama Nama. This is how it has to be chanted. The name of Ram is not a person, it is not someone, it is the name of the universe. And I will tell you how. So when we decode Sanskrit and we go into details, Ra means sun, sun. Ma means moon. Na means fire. A means earth. Ma, again the second Ma means water. And Ha means air. Ra ma na ha ma. Rama na ha ma. Ramanamaha. Rama Nama. Sun, moon, fire, earth, water, air. Just imagine it has covered everything in the universe.
Five things from which universe is made:
Yeah.
air, water, and all these things. Okay.
Yes. So that is why Shatabisha Nakshatra, we have to understand before we go into sign, that it is a very, very important nakshatra, which is which has all the power of sun, moon, fire, earth, water, air. And what does this power do? This power heals. That is why in the constellation, in the bright six stars, beneath those bright six stars lie 100 stars together. That is 94 other stars, which makes Satbisha Nakshatra. And this nakshatra is the nakshatra of healing, alternative healing. Ashwini is the nakshatra of medicines. Satbisha is the nakshatra of healing through hands, healing through punya, healing through, what do you say, healing through your energies, energy using sun, moon, fire, earth, water, air. So all these people who do Reiki, who do alternative healing, who do naturopathy, and who do pranic healing, this is all because of Satbisha Nakshatra. That is why Lakshmi Mata came to help them, help the Varaha Avatar. Right, Rohitji? Do you have any questions?
I'm just imagination my going on with this nakshatra and story.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I first time listening such interesting things.
Yeah, so it is not very common to listen to all this. So Lakshmi
No,
Mata created this nakshatra. That means everyone who's going through a lot of pain because of Dhanishta Nakshatra, now comes Satvisha Nakshatra, which will heal everyone. Let's start with Aries ascendant now, Rohiji. So Aries
this,
ascendant,
this is for the Aries ascendant.
yes,
And again, I want to say that we are going to tell about all 12 ascendant. This is for Aries ascendant. When Saturn will transit into a Shatabisha Nakshatra on 15th March 2023, what you people will get. If everybody is thinking, one of my friends say, oh yeah, my Saturn is transiting in very good house, why I'm not getting results? I also don't know about that. I will send this video to him also. See this. Now the life is going to change from 15th.
yeah. So Rohiji, Saturn in Satvisha Nakshatra on 15th of March. Okay, 15th of March it will transit. 14th night only it will transit, and when it will enter in Satvisha Nakshatra in 15 months, but on October 15 it will again get retrograde and it will go back into Dhanishta Nakshatra. Then again on November 24th it will enter into Satvisha Nakshatra. So, but before that, Saturn becomes retrograde on June 17th only, but it is a slow moving planet, so it will take time. And it will become progressive on again November 4th, but it will take nearly 20 days to come back again into the nakshatra. But that
That
is
means
just
Saturn is going to transit this year on which date?
Saturn is going to
Retrograde
retrograde here on October 15th.
on October 15,
Yeah, there's a lot of
and
time.
it will take up to what time it will be
140
retrograde?
days it will be retrograde.
140 days.
Yes.
Big thing.
Hmm. Anyways, it will be start retrogression on June of 17th and again be back on November. So June, July, August, September, October, November. Dangerous. But Saturn, it's a slow moving planet, it does that. Now, let's talk about the transit for Aries ascendant. Rohitji, it is going to be very good. And now I want to tell you before all the aspiring astrologers who are researching and who are going into a lot of books and that Shatabisha Nakshatra starts from 6th degree of Aquarius and goes to 20th degree. Okay, 6th degree to 20th degree is where Shatabisha Nakshatra can be felt. And for Aries ascendant, it is going to be in your 11th house. Naturally, the 11th house is the house of gains for you. So, those people who were thinking that Saturn is transited and we are not getting anything, and this is so stupid, and so what is this? We don't believe in astrology, we don't believe this and that, and such people must have given their hopes up. Now it is a time for Aries ascendant to start thinking of a new business and get into great opportunities. Business owners who are actually business owners will witness, grow, and expand into new branches. And since Saturn is right now in the own Mool Trikona sign, Satbisha Nakshatra, natives will find unexpected monetary gains and success in all sectors. Rohitji, the 11th house is the house of Ichha Purti. So the people who were thinking about Ichha Purti and no, this is not happening, that is not happening, I wished about this, I wished about that. No. Everything is going to happen for you during this transit. This transit is going to be very, very auspicious for Aries ascendant because the natural house is 11. And here is the fruits. You have suffered. There have been a lot of disappointments, but now, as soon as the nakshatra activates, what is Satbisha Nakshatra? I have written here. See, Rohitji, discipline, responsibility, and hard work and isolation. Here, now, when Saturn is in Satbisha Nakshatra, you are isolated from the surrounding people, from the outside world, because Saturn does not want other people to interfere with you or come in, because it is the time when Saturn is giving you results, and when results come, which when we started our YouTube channel on 3rd of Jan, we thought maybe by end of 2023 we will get 1,000 subscribers and our channel will do good. But Saturn, we did a lot of hard work and Saturn gave us results. Now it is the time to eat fruits. Satbisha Nakshatra is the time for healing, time for relaxing. It is the time for understand the deeper understanding. You have to cut off from your social circle now. Focus on yourself. Focus on the results which you are getting. Now we also have to focus on the results which we are getting from our hard work. And
And the more good thing is that Saturn, while transiting in Dhanishta Nakshatra, was in Capricorn, which is not very good sign for
yeah,
Saturn. And now Capricorn, he's transiting in Aquarius, Saturn, and now
and,
going to
and
Shatabisha.
Satbisha Nakshatra and in whole is in Aquarius only. It is not
Wow,
going in the next nakshatra. In the
we
next,
can say it's Sone pe Sohaga.
yes, yes, very good. Now here you have to cut off from social circle. You have to be alternative or start spiritual practices. Material pursuits, whatever material things we are want to achieve. This is the time to achieve that. But that only for you. Your worldly desires are gonna be with you now. But you have to now let go for your friends and so many other things. Like this is my friend, I am working for him, I am living for him, I am in with my friend culture and all that kind of stuff. You have to leave all that kind of stuff. It is a time of healing and transformation. You have to transform into a different person. Let people talk about you. Let people say that this was he was just a few months ago he was just a no one. Now everyone knows him. He is someone. He is doing something good. This is the time of transformation. So Rohitji, very, very good transit, and all the drishtis which they are looking will have a healing effect. So on the lagna, wherever the drishti of Aries of Saturn is on the niche drishti, here also you will feel little bit of relief. On the fifth house related to children and related to your creativity, now you will be more creative because now you will be talking to yourself, be with yourself. And in the eighth house research based thing, there will be lot of good progress in that area. Suriji, it's a very, very good transit for Aries ascendant, and hope that it brings a lot of success and a lot of everything. Like all material gains should be what they deserve, should be received by them.
Yes. And you rightly said now this is a time of healing. I myself feel that thing. Uh, Before that, we were not so much aware. I personally was not aware of nakshatra thing, but you are doing deep research about nakshatras from so many months and also making video. So hopefully Good for Aries ascendant and
Rohitji, in fact, not Aries ascendant. Every ascendant will start feeling better just
healing in
from now.
some one field or another field
If
according to
you are
house.
ill, you will be healed through some medicine. Your disease will go. If you are ill financially, money will come inside. Rohitji, money will follow. Money will come at. It will come through any means. Depends on how, what, where your Saturn is placed and what kind of problem it is given to. I think you can
Right.
understand and relate to it very well.
Yeah, yes, yes. I am already relating it with me, and this is, I think, good time coming for all.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, moving on to the next ascendant, that is a Taurus ascendant. I will like to remind for consultations, you can just drop your birth details on acstro channel at gmail.com, and this you've done very good thing. This WhatsApp number on the screen. Anytime we are making video, you just drop your birth details. Team will contact you, and you will find the time, and you will get the benefit of deep researches of Akashji about astrology, about your birth chart. Okay. Moving on to Taurus ascendant on 15th March 2023, when Saturn will transit to Shatbisha Nakshatra, a healing power will come. How Taurus people will be affected.
Rohiji, Saturn is transiting in Satbisha Nakshatra on the 15th of March, right? It will move in the Satbisha Nakshatra, but in this year, Saturn will be retrograde for almost 140 days, and again it will come back for in Dhanishta Nakshatra for a little while. That is October 15th to November 24th. Okay, on, around 1 month. But most of the time it will be in Satabisha Nakshatra. When it comes to Dhanishta Nakshatra, again you have to be careful, but let's talk about it later when it happens. We will make a video for that. That how you need to be cautious. Now, Rohitji, let's talk about Satbisha Nakshatra. Satbisha Nakshatra is 6 degrees to 28 degree in Aquarius, and Saturn is going to transit for Taurus ascendant in the 10th house of career and 10th house of social status or 10th house of father. Okay, so now few things which you need to understand and few things which will be benefited from this transit. Number one is discipline. You now have to come into discipline because Saturn is now coming. The last nakshatra Dhanishta is ruled by Mars. This is ruled by Rahu, and here naturally, if Saturn comes and sits here, it is very, very, very amazing. Very amazing. Now, Rohiji, 10th house is the house of career, your growth, and how you see yourself, the karmastan. And generally, naturally, Saturn rules this house for Taurus ascendant. So it is a very, very good transit for you. Very, very good transit for you. Discipline, responsibility, and hard work and isolation. That means if you are into your friends and if you're thinking that your friends are going to help you and your friends are everything for you, no, you have to get away from all of it. You have to now start to live alone with yourself. You have to start being isolated. You have to start deep thinking. You have to make your timetable that I will not get the alarm rings at 6 a.m. I will not snooze it that I will get up at 6:35. No, 6 a.m. alarm rings, you get up and just be on your schedule. This is what Saturn demands right now. Once you are see, I've written that is why I've written pointers so that you can go to these pointers: discipline, responsibility, hard work, isolation, deeper sense of understanding, and cut off from social circle. This is the feed, this is the food for this nakshatra. Okay, here alternative or spiritual practices. Now you will be suddenly blessed in your career state. There will be there will be someone or someone who will come and just he will be very healing, like you will must be suffering a lot of problems from your boss or from your subordinates or from your juniors who might be troubling you in your career. You might be not listening to you, but suddenly something will change in your structure that everything will fall into place. You will be so relaxed. This is the time for you to get materialistic pursuits. Here is the time for you to get promotion, get a lot of money related to your karma, because you have done hard work and Saturn will give you that result. Now it was the time for Saturn to test you. Now it is the time for him to give you results. Worldly desires, all the things which you desire, it is in the place. Healing, transformation, and liberation. Here You have to make sure that you are in this zone of relaxation, in this zone of forgiving others, in this zone of healing others and getting healed also. If there is some problem between some people, just talk it out and just finish it. Saturn here will give very, very good results related to career. You are going to be those people who are not getting a job, those people who are thinking job, what happens, how it happens is that everything is in your favor. Job is going to be knocking on your door. But understand, if you're going through Sadisati, first, second, or third phase, no, don't move in your job. Not at all. You do not, especially in second phase. In second phase, you do not want to make any decisions related to your job. Now, the drishtis here are going to be very, very healing drishtis. So, again, the losses which you were suffering in business or in your career are going to calm down and relax. Secondly, if your mother or if your home was in danger, or if the vehicles or if the problem related to your vehicles were or home were a cause of concern, domestic peace was a cause of concern, it is going to be toned down. And same way, the seventh house. The seventh house is the house of your spouse and your partnerships. If anything relation to seventh house is disturbed, again there will be healing power here. So it will be healed. So Ruji, Taurus ascendant also very, very good. Very good. Hmm.
This Taurus ascendant again very good, and you tell what the main thing I want to underline is discipline. They have to follow the discipline because Saturn is a planet of discipline. If you follow discipline, then definitely lots of things will follow you. So this is all about the Taurus ascendant, and for consultations, we just put the details on the screen permanently, so you people just note down. And if you want a deep analysis of your birth chart, not like this that Rahu is there and doing this and this, the deep analysis according to even nakshatra, then you can have the consultation with Akashji. Moving further, let's go on to this Gemini ascendant. I was waiting for this. One of my friend have this ascendant and is struggling for last 3 years, very much struggling. I can't tell you. He has put even 2 CR into the business and getting not even getting 2 rupees till now. So let's see about this Gemini ascendant. How this Gemini ascendant people will get the result for the Shatabisha Nakshatra, which is going to transit on 15th March. Saturn is going to transit in
Ruchi, so
Shatabisha.
there are, if I move forward, and there are a total of 6 signs who are going to benefit the best of this nakshatra. Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn are the one who is going to get beautiful results for this transit.
Thanks, you put my ascendant. Lots of people not put my ascendant in this.
So, Rohitji, for Gemini ascendant, it is going to be Saturn is in Satbisha Nakshatra from 15 March onwards. It will be in your ninth house. And March 15th, it will enter Satbisha. Here, I also want to tell everyone that Saturn is going to be retrograde in this year for 140 days. That is from June till November. Okay. I have written all the dates here. But it will also transit back into Dhanishta Nakshatra on October 15th. And in a month, in November 24th, it will be back into Satbisha. So that is the time where you can little bit feel problem. But other than that, no. Now, what is ninth house? Ninth house is again your Bhagyasthan, and it is Saturn is sitting in the Mool Trikon. So every ascendant, wherever Saturn will be sitting, it will be Mool Trikon for everyone. All this, and this is the time it actually enters into the Mool Trikon, or actually enters into a very good nakshatra ruled by Rahu. The first pada is ruled by Jupiter here. That means wisdom. Okay, there are 4 padas in a nakshatra, which is a very separate and very different kind of video, man. It will take like, I think, one full year to cover everything, Rohitji, if we do every day also. 4 padas. So now here, when your ninth house will get active, ninth house is demands dharma, demands religious activities, demands um, respect to father, or respect to fatherly figures, or respect to gurus. Okay, it needs discipline in that kind of act. Now, it is what does Saturn require right now? Okay, in Satbisha Nakshatra, Saturn requires disciplines, responsibility, hard work, and getting isolated. Now you have to get into a spiritual zone. And no one, if you tell your friend, okay, let's go to church or let's go to mandir or let's go to Gurudwara, he'll say, no, no, I have this plan, that plan. You have to walk alone now. You have to go alone. This is a time when you have to go alone forward and you have to make sacrifices, many sacrifices to attain spiritual peace. You have to cut off from your social circle at this time because there will be a very deeper sense of understanding right now, which you will understand that, oh, I was going through such a tough time. Now things are getting better. Now I don't want it to go bad. That understanding, when it comes, that means you will be bound for spiritual, what you say, spiritual begging. You have to beg spiritually that please don't let my time go bad again. So we understand. I have Rohitji seen some chart which has a very bad Saturn transit. Saturn dasha is ending. Okay, everything everything is destroyed, gone, because the person admitted that they have done lot of sins, and Saturn will give you that karmic results immediately. If Saturn dasha or sadhisat is not coming here, no worries. Your soul is not free. Again, in your next life, you will have to go through all these problems. Ninth house is also the house of healing and getting practices such as Reiki, naturopathy, and astrological services. Many such kind of things, which is alternative healing. Some people don't have any um, remedy related to some problem which no doctor also cannot take it. Which again, I remembered something. Mr. K.N. Rao, he was in USA in 1994 on June 12th. Yes, 1994 June 12th. He was in USA taking a seminar, and he told the kids that, you know what, someone came to me and I saw Saturn, and I saw Saturn and Rahu together in the ninth house. Okay, Gemini ascendant. And they got possessed by a ghost. Okay, now possession of a ghost is a very dangerous thing, right? So now, if we believe in God and we believe in Hanuman Chalisa, it says Bhoot Pret Nikat Nahi Aave, Mahavir Jal Naam. That means Bhoot Pret exists. Simple logic, end of the story. Pisach, Bhoot Pisach. Pisach exists. Pisach is vampire or maybe blood sucking people. They are bad souls who die and who do not get, they are in no land. They are always on earth. And other are Bhoot who are can be Brahma Rakshas as well. They can be good Rakshasa or bad. Now he told that do the 12th Adhyaya of Gita, 12th chapter of Gita, and everything will run away. So what does that mean? It means, Rohiji, that here in Gemini ascendant in the ninth house, unless and until you take the Sahara or um, take godly or God's help, you are not going to go grow ahead. Healing, transformation, and liberation comes from the ninth and the 12th house. And this ninth house is the Pakka Ghar of Dharma. You have to follow Dharma right now to get good results. This is what your ascendant demands. This is what Saturn here demands. And here, a lot of monetary gains are going to be happening for Gemini ascendant. If I give a very small sum up for Gemini ascendant, Saturn will transfer in the ninth house and in indicating travel abroad due to business or job because it is the house of long distance journey, along with an opportunity to students to pursue higher studies because again the ninth house is the fifth from fifth, and this indicates higher studies. Fifth is the house of studies, ninth is the house of higher studies, and there will be always be few challenges, but you will have to work hard to achieve your goals, and this is the time your goals will fruitify. Your goals will turn into fruit and you will get fruit from it. So Rohit, Gemini ascendant, there are three aspects of Saturn right now in the 11th house, in the third house, and in the sixth house. So if you're going through some diseases, if you're going through problems related to your short distance journey or your siblings or your neighbors and this and that, or if you're Also from your business gains, everything is going to be calm down, everything going to be come down, and you're going to get good results here. All the bad results will come down. So Rohit, very good transit for Gemini ascendant, and I wish them all the best. Like very, very
Yes,
all the best.
very good transit. And I was just correlating this Gemini transit with my friend, because one aspect on 11th house he's looking for gains, one aspect on 6th house he is under debt because of this business thing. And as you told, for the higher education, he's planning this year to send his son to Germany for higher education. So everything I can correlate because I have a live example of Gemini ascendant. So that's what all about the study of Akashji. So deep study than other astrologers you do. Sometimes you tell me that people after consultation crying and they say, "Oh, we don't know this thing. How you are telling this thing? Because you have a Vak Siddhi also, Vak Siddhi." So I strongly, personally recommend you go to so many astrologers. I personally, in my past 6 years, maybe any astrologer, I have not gone to them. But now I feel your study is different. So people who want consultation, you just drop your details on acstro@gmail.com or WhatsApp on this number which is displayed on the screen permanently. You will get the consultation of Akashji, and you can see the result and you can see the change. You have met the many astrologers maybe before, but this time you see. And this consultation will be video consultation, like me and Akashji sitting right now. You will be sit like this and you can ask as many as questions you want and remedies. So this is my recommendation, because I was going through tough phase and then I met Akash and he's telling so many things to me also. So let's moving on to the next ascendant, that is a Cancer ascendant, and how this Saturn transit in Shatabisha Nakshatra on 15th March 2023 will affect the Cancer ascendant people. Let's see this.
Rohit, so Saturn is transiting into Satbisha Nakshatra on 15th March, and it will be there only in this year. Saturn will be retrograde position for 140 days, that is from June 17 to November 4th. Between this, it will again go to Dhanishta Nakshatra, but only for a month, so not a big concern. But now for Cancer ascendant, we have to understand the Saturn transit in the 8th house. The 8th house of, it is actually the house of transformation. It is actually the house of deep research and analysis. Here, very key factors which I want to tell for them and move like very quickly now for every ascendant is that discipline, responsibility, hard work, and isolation. 8th house demands this right now. Those people who are looking to get inheritance, those people are looking getting result from their court cases, those people who are willing to get into some PhD or something, this is the right time for you. You are going to get it. Okay, you have to now cut off from your social circle. Everything should go. You should only focus on your research and your transformation. This is the house of transformation. You go back in the first minute, second, third minute. I am talking about Valmiki ji. He also in the Satbisha Nakshatra, he transformed from a, a what you say, a bandit or a daku to a pious person. This is the house which gives you bigger meaning of life, the 8th house. And where Saturn is sitting, this nakshatra gives a bigger, deeper meaning of what should be done. Okay, you have to cut off from your social circle. 8th house is the house of ruling, of healing. Those people who are into this profession of astrology, numerology, research, PhD, doctors, scientists, everyone who are doing something which is not known to everyone. Nuclear scientists. Do we know nuclear energy? No. Do we know astrology? That what kind of planet is sitting where? Here for them, this is a very, very good time. Okay, material pursuits will come to you. If there is inheritance, it will come to you. Worldly desires will come to you. Healing and transformation and liberation will come to you. People will get enlightened at this period of time. Here, Valmiki was enlightened. Valmiki ji got enlightenment during this nakshatra's activation. So very, very good time for Cancer ascendant. In if you are in any research kind of job or purpose, or maybe if you're getting suffered from a lot of money problems or accidents in this internet, everything's going to be solving right now. There are three aspects. One is in your career. Your career will be healed. Your career problem will be solved. Your second, dhan, kutum, and vani. That means your family, your speech, and your Money will increase right now. I'm telling you, you're getting some unexpected gains from related to 8th house. That is unexpected. No source of, you have never must have thought that this money would come, but it will come. And again, if kids, and it is little bhagya stan, so here the 5th house is also bhagyastan because it is ninth from the ninth. Here you will get some success related to some luck. It is also the house of lottery. Now this is a time for you to try such things, but Saturn does not like all this. It may give you very instant results, but later it will take everything back from you when it is into any other bad. So lottery should be good. You should do lottery. Lottery, you know what? You should get a lottery so that you can serve a old age home. You should get a lottery or money so that you give that money into charity. So that kind of work will be, pious work will be much appreciated at this period of time. So Cancer ascendant, very, very good. And so all the problem related to Saturn, which is happening right now, will be reversed for you after 15th of March. Amazing results.
Are we telling remedies also?
Roji, in Satbisha Nakshatra, there should not be a remedy done. Only the remedy everyone wants to do is that is related to your healing. Heal someone. Everyone
Helps.
is a healer. Heal someone. I told you earlier, go to a old age home and get some food for them. Talk to them. Even talking to them is healing.
That means your efforts should bring change to somebody's life. That is
Yeah,
the
healing. Heal someone's life. Someone who is sad, make him laugh. This is the remedy.
okay. So healing is good thing, and that's what Akashji do daily when he see lots many charts. So if you want a consultation, personal consultation, so here is the details: acs2channel@gmail.com, or WhatsApp number is also displayed. Just drop your birth details, and you will get a personal consultation, video consultation, one on one, and you will feel that consultation because that is something different. Research is done by Akashji from so many years and written the notes and so many researches you will get in your birth chart. Okay, let's move on further. For the Leo ascendant people, when on 15th of March 2023, Shatabisha Nakshatra, when Saturn will transit here, what Leo ascendant people will get?
So, Rohiji, Saturn is transiting in Satbisha Nakshatra on 15th March. It will be there till October of 15. Then it will get retrograde and go into Dhanishta Nakshatra. Then November 24th, again it will come back to Satbisha Nakshatra. So there will be a patch of 1 month in this year where there will be little difficulty again. But overall, very, very good. What is the 7th house? The 7th house is house of relationships, the house of partnerships, the house of taking a second property in the foreign land. Okay, so now here everything related to this house will be healed. Very simple words, healing. Satvisha Nakshatra means 100 healers. It is the 6.40 minute from in Aquarius to 20th degree. Okay, and this is the point of healing. Now those people who are listening to this and they have just jumped to their sign, you need to go back to the first second minute, and understand why Shatabisha Nakshatra is so important and how Saturn gives good results. If it can change Valmiki ji from being a bandit, being a daku, to become a pious person, then you are like just a rice in front of him. It is going to be in some words, Rohiji, I'm going to tell you that this is a time of transformation. You have to transform into a better spouse. You have to love your spouse. You have to take care of them. Those people who are also looking for getting married, bang on time for you. If you are a Leo ascendant, bang on time for you to get your relationship authorized, or maybe you know what you say, getting registered. But here some things you need to take care of: discipline, responsibility, hard work, and being isolated. Being isolated means not alone with your wife. You need to, with your wife or husband, with your spouse, with your business partner, you have to leave your social circle. You have to leave your cut off from your social circle and now only focus on yourself, your relationships, your business partnerships, or maybe the dream of you taking a new house. That is what you need to be focused on right now. There has to be a deeper sense of understanding for you. You need to understand that this life And everyone who's listening to this is understand. Even Sikandar, who was a very big fighter, when he was dying and he couldn't meet his mother, he told all his sipahi, like all his courtyard people, that listen, whenever I die, the earthy which you took me on, the coffin which you take me in on, put my hands outside. My hands will be out, and it will be a signal to the world that even Sikandar, who ruled the world, he couldn't take anything with him to that life. Okay, only good deeds go with you. Like Mahatma Gandhi, for example, he went, but today also his good deeds, whatever he did in good way, still remains in the world. Only good deeds remain, otherwise you are gone. Your body is of no use. Nurture your soul, not your body. That is what I would say. Now here, very much good gains from your materialistic gains. Okay, you and your wife or your spouse or husband and can go partnership. You can acquire something good right now. Acquire worldly comforts, some comfort things. And this is a time for healing, transformation, and liberation between you and your spouse, you and your business partners. It is a time for healing things. If you are gone bad with your business partners, now it is a time to heal things. Get into fresh arguments, positive arguments, and get things back on track. Move forward and grow. There are three drishtis. One is on the Bhagyastan, again, dharma, feed dharma, be spiritual, do donation. In your lagna, all your mental problems will be healed right now. You will feel more confident and you will get more opportunities right now. And fourth house, again, the house of your inner peace and the house of worldly comforts, or maybe house of comfort and luxuries. Maybe planning a new car, new house, and all that kind of stuff. Very, very good for you. Leo Lagna, good, but deep sense of understanding is required that it is a material world. You have to be spiritual. One line prediction: leave materialism, be spiritual. No need to buy a $5,000 Gucci bag when 100 rupees, like $2 bag, can do that. That is what I want to tell all viewers.
Okay, so good transit, but need to concentrate on the things which Akash is telling you. And for the personal consultations, if you want that Akashji just analyze your birth chart very deeply with all his studies, then you can just drop your birth details on acastro channel@gmail.com or on the WhatsApp number displayed. You will get the video consultation, personal consultation, one on one.
Luigi,
And
so this is again for such Leo ascendant people who must have skipped this. They must have thought that, oh, we are moving now. Okay, from this. I want to tell you something very, very important about the seventh house. The seventh house is also the house of career. Just
yes,
see the 10th from 10th.
liquid money also.
Yes,
Liquid money.
Rohitji, for natives of Leo, Saturn will be present in the seventh house, indicating success and promotion in their career along with job transfers. Some people want to go abroad. This is the time. Those who were looking for a new job will be able to land one new job which they wanted, which they desire. Here, they will also own those people who own their business. There is going to be a lot of profit for them. Now, this is again very hidden. I did not want to tell this earlier because I want to see how many people actually watch this. If you're watching it and if you say that, yeah, I have listened to this, and if you're Leo ascendant, write plus Leo, and I will understand that, yeah, you actually watched. Viji, go ahead.
Okay, actually, I will again recommend that for this video, you are watching your ascendant. This is very good thing. Every person wants. I will watch my ascendant, my family members' ascendant. But first 15 minutes, 20 minutes video, what we have make this very important because there is a very great story, different story about this, how this nakshatra form and everything. Do watch that also. So let's move on to the next ascendant, that is Virgo ascendant. And in Virgo ascendant, again, this transit of Saturn is in very good house according to me, but Akashji will tell further. On 15th March onwards, when Saturn will transit in Shatabisha Nakshatra, then what they people will get. This is important.
Ruji, Saturn is transiting into Satbisha Nakshatra on 15th March. And here, just for an information, Saturn will enter Satbisha Nakshatra, and then on October 15th, again it will enter Dhanishta Nakshatra. So in this total year, Saturn will be in retrograde motion for 140 days from 17 June to November 4th. Okay, so 1 month it will again go back to Dhanishta Nakshatra on October 15th to November 24th. But that is not a point of concern right now. We will make a video on that, Rohiji, which will say Saturn into Dhanishta Nakshatra again. And it is not bad. It will be very good also. But for this is the most important lagna of all, the sixth lag, the Virgo, because here Saturn will be transiting into your sixth house of mental peace, debts of your what you say, Rohiji, health, legal problems, daily work routine. So just few pointers for you, which I have written here. Satbisha Nakshatra is 6 minute 46 6 degree 40 minutes to 28 degree. It is in Aquarius. Discipline, responsibility, and hard work, isolation, because it looks at the 12th house. Deep sense of understanding about the motive of life, about the purpose of life. Understanding, and then cut off from social circle. Forget friends right now. Just focus on yourself. Do deep research. This is a time of doing you to deep research for your workplace, to move forward, to get into the limelight. And here, because your debts and everything will be taken care of, lot of debt of your will be relieved at this time. You will be able to solve the debt things. So desires, worldly desires, will play a very big role in your life. And healing, transformation, and liberation, those who are going through health problems, just relax. Sorry, Rohit, it's late right now, so neend aa rahi hai. But for health problems, you have to relax now, because Satbisha is 100 stars, and it is, I have seen you put a doctor sign also, Rahu ki just baju mein. If you see doctor sign, that means it heals. Healing is a very big, anything related to sixth house. You are in court cases, you are in problems, you are in financial struggle, you are in debts, you are in court, you are in government problems. Everything will be relieved, because this is the time when Saturn will heal everything. But don't expect that 15 March it goes and 20th March everything is done. No, Saturn is a so slow moving planet, so it will take time accordingly. We have to be patient enough. But yes, the energy has already started as we are talking right now, and lot of good wishes and good luck to Virgo ascendant as well. Very very good time for them. Now, Roji, there are three drishtis here. Eighth, that is, again, if there is any sudden events which were troubling you or may trouble you, there you will get a lot of success. Losses, all the people who are spending money without any gains, it is going to be very profitable for you right now. Losses will stop, and anything related to your courage or your hard work which you are putting, you will get proper results for it. So, Virgo ascendant, very, very good for you, and this transit will be very, very amazing for you.
The transit will be very good for the Virgo ascendant people. We pray and we hope that whatever Akashji tell you, you follow that thing and you get very good results from this transit. But if you want a personal consultation, as lots of people yesterday night was also asking how we can take personal consultation. So you can just drop your birth details on acs2channel@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp on the number given below. You will get contacted by our team and you will get the personal consultation. That will be the video one-on-one consultation. So let's move further, and now we will go to the Libra ascendant. How this Saturn transit in Shatabisha Nakshatra on 15th March 2023 will affect the Libra ascendant people. Let's see this.
Yes, Luigi, for Libra ascendant people, I was just preparing the chart, and here we go for Libra ascendant. No, this is for Virgo, right? Libra. Here. Luigi, fifth house, the house of Bhagya, the house of Purva Punya. Here, Saturn is transiting in Satbisha Nakshatra on 15th March onwards. That means those people who were being troubled from the point of progeny, point of people who they want to get son, daughter, or getting a child. This is the time when you will get lot of success related to such things, and things will be in positive favor for you. And I would just, before I move on for the predictions, I want to tell you that Saturn in 15 March will move here, but from it will be in Dhanishta Nakshatra from October 15 to 24, because that time Saturn is in retrograde position. And in this year, total from June till November, Saturn will be in retrograde position for 140 days. Long time of retrogression. But there will be many good and bad results accordingly. And we will make a video for that also. Now, what does fifth house demand? Fifth house is the house of creativity, house of your daily happiness, daily joy, and the house of your creativity and the your startups. It is the house from where you start things, because this is that place where you have just got your baggage from your past life karma and you are just settling down. Now here, discipline, responsibility, hard work is required 100%. Now, this also drishti goes on the 11th house. That means social circle. So, isolation from social circle is demanded by this house and this nakshatra. This nakshatra. What? How is a doctor? Do you see a doctor having fun with 10 other doctors? No. Every doctor is busy. Every healer is busy. A Reiki healer will not have five people in his room. He will alone be taking care of you. A pranic healer will take alone care of you. Astrologer will not tell 10 people to come and join. He will tell, okay, just come and sit with in front of me. I will take care of you. That is the way you have to understand. This nakshatra demands isolation. This nakshatra demands that no, you have to be alone for getting benefit. So, being a native of this lagna, that is Libra ascendant, you have to be alone right now to get a lot of benefits from this transit in Shatabisha Nakshatra. Saturn was in Dhanishta Nakshatra, creating lot of troubles related to your children, related to your many things. Which here I can associate with Jayashri ji. Jayashri ji is a very good watcher of our video, and she was lot of very much concerned about her child who's in UK who's doing law. When I told him that his time is just bad, everything will be good. So such people will get lot of good results and success in this period related to their children. Now, Ruji, here spiritual practice, mantra chanting is the fifth house. Okay, here your Devi or Kul Mata is Lakshmi Ma. So doing Lakshmi Mata mantra, Om Mahalakshmi Namaha, very simple. Second mantra is Shreem, 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 Shreem. Very simple. And third, if you want to go deep, that is Om Shreem Reem Shreem Kamale Kamalale Prasidha Prasidha Om Shreem Reem Shreem Mahalakshmi Namaha. Very deep. So depends on how deep you want to go. But all three mantras will have same power, same impact. Materialistically, you will be getting lot of um, what do you say, money here at this time, because this is a Lakshmi Trikon for Libra ascendant, and worldly desires. But this is the house which heals, transforms, and liberates. So healing, transformation, and liberation plays a very big role here. You need to be relaxed. You need to understand that life is nothing is material thing. Go into more spiritual things. Go into more NGOs. Go and help other people who want your help. Go and help people in old age homes. That is how Saturn will give more positive results to you. This is for Libra ascendant.
Okay, that was for the Libra ascendant people, and how important this transit is. This you will come to know only after 15th March, when you feel the changes in your life. And even I can say 6th March is again important date when Saturn will get active. Saturn is us these days. And if you want personal consultation, you think, oh, I need a personal detailed chart reading for me. Some of my money is stuck, my job is stuck, something you think relation is stuck, then you just drop your birth details on acs2channel@gmail.com or You can WhatsApp on the number displayed. You will get the personal consultation with Akashji. That will be one-on-one video consultation like we are doing. So you can do that. Okay. Moving on further, let's go further with the Scorpio ascendant people on 15th March 2023, when Saturn will transit to the Shatabisha Nakshatra, Nakshatra of Rahu. What the Scorpio ascendant people will get from this transit?
Ruji, as you can see in this chart right now, Scorpio ascendant people, fourth house will get active. Saturn will transit into Satbisha Nakshatra on 15th March. Okay, here it will be in Satbisha Nakshatra till October of 15th and go into Dhanishta and come back again to Satbisha after November 24th. This is because Saturn becomes retrograde on June 17th till November of 4th. 140 days. What is fourth house, Rohit? Fourth house is the house of your comfort. It is the house of all your like like your property, your cars, your house, your mother. It represents mother very much carefully. If mother is going through a problem, if mother is going through a disease, here she will get into good healing aspect. Healing will be very big, but alternative healing or alternative or spiritual practices will be needed for you to get her healed. If you go to a doctor, nothing is happening. Shatabisha can be called 100 doctors, but you have to go out and get into something like naturopathy, Reiki, astrology, some type of remedies you have to take from someone else which can heal this position right now. It is also the house where you take, where you decide to get into a newer place. Okay, because that is what remedy you need, or that is what kind of disease you're going through, that this house is not good, I don't like it, I want to go to a new house, I want to go to a place where I can be comfortable, this and that. It is a good time for you to get into house or get into a deal related to real estate, but with the blessing of your mother. If you don't have mother, some mother like like person or someone who is in that same state can help you here to get you lot of worldly comforts and lot of inner peace, mental peace. There are three drishtis here, Rohitji, if you can see very carefully. Lagna, the 10th house and the 6th house. Starting from the 6th house, Rohitji, lot of enemies or lot of trouble related to health will be solved for these natives. 10th house, Saturn is looking career-wise growth. In career-wise, if there's career where there is a problem of you to leave your job, there will be sudden healing which will not let you leave your job, and you will again be back into the same energy. And with the Lagna is the place where you think that your brain will be active by Saturn, but it will be telling you to do good to others. And what best than doing good to others? Yeah, Rohitji?
Yes. So, for Scorpio ascendant people, as you told that it is going to happen fourth house. It is going to happen in fourth house. One thing what I was thinking that when a planet transit in a nakshatra to nakshatra, then also these aspects work and change totally.
Right.
It works.
Yes.
Okay.
Rohitji, because depends on the place where other planet is sitting. Example. Now in Satbisha Nakshatra in the 11th house, Saturn is sitting at 12 degrees. So the aspect of Saturn in other three houses will be making a very big intuition about what, how, and what is going to happen. But it was, if it was sitting in Dhanishta Nakshatra, then it's a completely different thing. So your point is right. It makes a lot of
If
difference.
somebody is like for Cancer ascendant people, Mangal, Mars is a yoga karaka, good planet. They get good results. And this Dhanishta was a it was a planet of sorry nakshatra of Mars. And now is Saturn is going to Shatbisha, who is Rahu's nakshatra. So the people for whom Rahu is good, it will work well in chart.
which it depends on Dasha and Antardasha.
Oh, yes, yes.
Everything depends on the Dasha and Antardasha. That what kind of energy is active. If Mercury and Ketu are going on, then there is no reason of anything getting active.
Okay.
Everything depends on Dasha and Antardasha.
Oh, that's why I always say that this is a general prediction for all people. But if you want to see for your chart, you want to know, I want to know in very detail, you can just drop your details on acstro@gmail.com, or you can text your birth details on the WhatsApp number displayed on the screen. You will get the personal consultation. That will be the video consultation one on one with Akashji, and you will have the detailed chart rating. Okay, let's move further for the Sagittarius ascendant people. What this transit will bring, when it will going to happen in Shatabisha Nakshatra uh, on 15th March 2023, when Saturn will transit to Satabisha Nakshatra, a very friendly nakshatra. Then how Sagittarius people will get the result? Let's see.
Yeah, Rohit. Okay. So for Sagittarius people, here we go. Saturn will transit into Satbisha Nakshatra on 15th March onwards, and Saturn will become going to Dhanishta Nakshatra again this year on October 15th till November 24th, because Saturn will be retrograde from June 17th to November 4th, that is around 140 days. So it's a very big retrogression also happening this year, and it generally is a time of concern during the retrogression for Saturn. But let's talk about current situation. It is in the third house. The third house is the house of courage, or it is also called the house of short distance journey, house of siblings, younger brothers and sisters, and house of communication. Okay. Now, in your communication, you have to be disciplined, responsible, and do a lot of hard work. Here, it will make you alone. It will give you income, make you into complete of isolation. You will be alone and fighting your own battle. There will be deeper sense of understanding related to your, that how do you cut your social circle. The third house and the 11th house is the house of social circles, Rohitji. Here you have to cut off them. You have to make sure that these parties and everything is just superficial. What matters is how are you creating a awareness or a kind of what you say, a kind of change in society, a change in society, how your effort can come into a become a change in your society. So deeper sense of understanding, cut off from social circle. Here third house is the house of, you know what, Rohitji, I always feel third house to be very very fascinating, because this is the house of courage. Here you will have to use alternative way of meditation or alternative way of some spiritual practices, so that your healing, your transformation, and your liberation can happen. Such people are very stubborn of Dhanu Rashi, Dhanu Lagna. They're very stubborn. They don't want to try new things. They're like, okay, this is the timetable and we are going, which is very good because of Saturn. But now you have to get into bigger things, which help you in a way that it can get you what you say, lot of lot of uh, hope, lot of hope that can, that your courage can act on, because you will be very courageous at this time, very very courageous. So overall, you have to make sure that you take decisions swiftly, like very in quick. Secondly, you have to make sure that your third house, that is the house of your communication, becomes very good. You do not say anything bad to anyone. Now, also, Ruji, it depends on the natal placement of Saturn. That how Saturn is placed, where it is placed, and what kind of result it is giving. Okay. For this house, if Saturn was given the house of lot of extreme hard work, and the three drishtis which we can see is in the 12th house of loss, we have to make sure that if we do not take any bad decision which will lead us to loss, we have to get healing property here from loss, healing from loss. Again, dharma stan, the stan from where we see that what kind of dharma are we, what kind of spiritual practices, how we treat our guru, how we treat our teachers. Are we healing? Are we in a healing zone or are we in a bad zone? And the fifth house is related to the house of your Purva Punya or the house of your children. Now let's see how your children, what kind of hard work do you want to put on your children? This is what this transit is all about. There is going to be 100% gains related to money at this period of time, but money is not everything. Just make sure that you enhance your domestic life and success at this period of time. Zero G.
And I think in field of social media they can do good, because third house is house of social media, and this is a time of social media we are going through. Okay, and now moving on to Capricorn ascendant. Before that, I will tell you for personal consultations. Before in last night when we were doing live, lots of people from Sudan, from Norway, from Iceland, from so many countries, they were asking how we can take personal consultation. So just drop your birth details on acs2channel at gmail.com, or you can just WhatsApp your details on the number displayed, and you will be contacted by our team. You will get time and date with consultation with Akashji, and you will get the benefit of his deep wisdom about astrology. So moving further, Capricorn ascendant people, what they people will get when on 15th March 2023, Shatabisha Nakshatra will be active because Saturn is going to transit in that nakshatra. So what Capricorn people will get?
Raju, for Capricorn, it is coming in the second house of family, your speech, and your um, bank balance. Now, here, it will heal all three: family life, it will heal your bank balance, it will heal, and your speech also, it will heal. Very, very good. Saturn will transmit in the Satbisha Nakshatra on 15th March. Okay, and it will stay here till October 15th. And from October 15th to November 24th, Saturn will be in retrograde position at that time. Before that, actually, but same way the nakshatra will also change and it will go into Dhanishta Nakshatra. So there will be some loss of all these kind of stuff. But other than that, from 17th June 2023 till 4th of November 2023, Saturn will be here in retrograde position for 140 days. So that is a completely different chapter and video which we have to create. But for Capricorn ascendant, now discipline, responsibility, and hard work is very much required in terms of family, your bank balance, and your speech. You cannot say anything wrong at this time. You you need to watch your tongue 10,000 times before you speak. And I'm not saying one time, 10,000 times, because this can suddenly harm someone. Your voice or your gesture can harm someone, and this is not what we want right now in this transit. No, there should be a lot of hard work related to getting your bank balance up. Here it also says isolation, so you may be traveling abroad or maybe long distance travel from your family to get make money in bigger what you say um, amount. This is the time which says you that you can do that, and there should be a very deeper sense of understanding for your life purpose. That this is the time which gives you life purpose. What you say. A mirror of your life purpose, that this is what you need to do, and you will get that in your mind because Saturn will be in the healing position. What this world needs right now is healing. Guruji, Michael Jackson made a song in 90s called Heal the World. Okay, that is 100% Satbisha Nakshatra song. Heal the world. This world is a better, well, let's make this world into a better place. That is what you need to do. You need to heal yourself, your family, your bank balance. You have to heal all that and make it into a better place. And this time, because your eighth house, see, let's see all the aspects. Your aspects in your 11th house gains, lot of gains for you, lot of gains of knowledge because eighth house is also there, and fourth house, lot of gains of worldly comfort, or maybe comforts related to your good comforts related to your car and home and mother and all that kind of stuff. This is a very good time. You need to take most good, what you say, most best. Time for it, and you have to pray to you have to pray to Lord Shiva at this time and tell him and give me sadbuddhi, give me good brains so that I can heal other people. I can give something who has give someone who has something less than me. look down upon people who are look upon people who are not so fortunate and help them. And that is how your other things like three, your 11th house, your 8th house, and your 4th house will be activated, and you will get a lot of success. Zero Rohit. Transform yourself. This is the simple thing which I want to say. Transform yourself into a better human being, right?
Yes, I think this is the time of transformation because from 15th Feb 2022, when Saturn transit in Dhanishta, and up to that, and now this 1 year was, you know how this year was for the Capricorn people, especially I can tell. Okay, let moves on further for Aquarius ascendant people, but before that, for personal consultations, I again repeat because this is my duty to tell, because then people ask in comments and in live, so I repeat every time. Just drop your birth details on acs2channel@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp on the number displayed on the screen. You will get contacted by our team and you will get a video consultation like me and Akash sitting together at this time, and you can get the consultation. Okay, now for the Aquarius ascendant people on 15th March 2023, what this transit will bring when Saturn will transit to Shatabisha Nakshatra.
Yes, Rohit, here we can see the chart of Aquarius ascendant, right? Aquarius is again ruled by Saturn, and it is in the Lagna. It is happening in the Lagna. So all the mental related problems that everyone was going through for Aquarius ascendant, it's gonna be solved for you. For like solved at how do I say, Rohit? It's gonna be solved at a very big level. You're gonna be healed with all the problems. Now, Lagna, physical personality, including our physical appearance, your health, our ego, our decision making power, everything is going to be getting a very boost, and we are going to be making good progress in that. But here again, it says that discipline, responsibility, and hard work is very much required for Aquarius ascendant. A deeper sense of understanding, and cut off from social media, cut off from your friends who are not doing anything good for you, or maybe they might be taking you to a wrong route. I saw a chart few days ago where a friend is taking a person into wrong things like drinking and doing all this kind of womanizing or maybe adultery. No, this is not the time you need to get into it. You need to understand that there is a very big deeper sense of understanding which will come to you, which will you need to heal, you need to become a healer. Okay, material pursuits and worldly desires are in your way, you will get lot of success related to your career, from your hard work, from your spouse side. But now here it is time for healing, transformation, and liberation. You need to heal yourself. You need to get into um what you say, into a thing where some people look up to you. They will say that this person is the one who I want to be with, because this person will heal my problem. This person will become a become Satbisha for me. What is Satbisha? 100 healers. Like no one else could do it, but this guy can do it for me. So it's a very important transit for you. Here, your 10th house, your career will be at lot of stress this time, that you need to get into right actions in your career. Your 7th house, your spouse and your relationship will be at like stake, because see, it is putting the drishti on the house of sun. The sun is not a very comfortable planet with Saturn. Here you have to make sure that your spousal relationships, you heal them. If there is a problem from your spouse, no worries. You take the blame on yourself and heal it. Let it heal in however way it possible. Same way for your hard work. If you have a lot of hard work, you're not getting results. This is the time you will get results for it. This is the time when things will turn for you. So Rohitji, Aquarius ascendant also very good transit for Aquarius ascendant, and I wish them all the best. And because it is in the Lagna, so their personality will be completely different after 15th of March. Completely different, because energy, right? Energy of Saturn will hold them.
Okay, completely different for them because the energy of Saturn will hold them. This is what I come to know from you. Now, the concluding sign, concluding ascendant. Before that, for consultations, you just want a detailed chart reading. Then drop your birth details on acs2channel@gmail.com, and on the WhatsApp number displayed. You will contacted by our team, and Akash will give you personal consultations one on one. So let's move to the concluding sign, Pisces ascendant. When on 15th March 2023, Saturn will transit to the Shatabisha Nakshatra, what Pisces ascendant people will get? Let's see this.
Yes, Rohitji, here is Pisces ascendant. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. So I have kept it Aquarius ascendant. Again, I have done a mistake here. But this is Pisces, okay? So just ignore this Aquarius ascendant sign.
I
See
think
here.
you can change it while edit. You can change it finally.
I will
Otherwise,
try
we can,
change it.
yes.
Yeah, I will
Otherwise,
put a square on it while editing.
okay.
Pisces ascendant. So Pisces ascendant people, it is going in your 12th house. The 12th house is the house of moksha, the liberation, house of spiritual gains, house of loss. And why it is the house of loss? Because here we see life in material gains, in materialistic things. Saturn is going to be
Yes.
transiting into Satbisha Nakshatra 15 March onwards, and it is going to be transiting into Dhanistha Nakshatra again on October 15 till November 24 for a period of 1 month. And Saturn will become retrograde on June 17, 2023 to November 4, 2023 for 140 days. So here in this, we will also make another video of Saturn getting retrograde and what kind of effect it will give you on your sign. But now let's understand what is the time right now. So Satbisha Nakshatra is the nakshatra where we talk about healing. It is 100 healers. And if you go in the beginning of the story, you will understand that why I called it 100 healers. How this nakshatra was formed when Lakshmi Mata tried to heal Vishnuji after a war. Okay, this is when the nakshatra was formed. This is the nakshatra when we see lot of artists, lot of artistic abilities, people who can sing, people who can dance. Because when Lakshmi Mata did made this nakshatra, she was singing, and then the stars started dancing because of her singing. So this is why Satbisha Nakshatra is so important. And Saturn transit here in the nakshatra of Rahu, the planet of illusion, is very important. Everything in this world is illusion. We have come into illusion, we will go into illusion. Okay, now Saturn is in the 12th house. 12th house, it is looking at your second house, your sixth house, and your Bhagyastan. What is the need? What is the role of Saturn right now? So Saturn wants discipline, responsibility, and hard work right now. It also wants isolation. 12th house is the house of isolation. It wants isolation. It wants to not talk to you about your friends, your family. It just wants you to talk to yourself, your soul. This is my purpose of life. I want to do this in my life. And here there is a deeper sense of understanding which you need to bring in yourself, that you need to get cut from social network and social media and all this kind of stuff and start thinking about what is next, what's next for me. Saturn here has given you a lot of loss in past few months, but now it is the time to gain from that loss, gain from that experience which you have taken, that this is the things which made loss to me, and I just need to get away from all these things. Spiritual practices should be at the most for your ascendant, most, like you should be spiritually active every minute. Why? Because your dharmastan is active, your sixth house of diseases is active, the 12th house is the house of hospitals, of foreign lands. Those people who are going to foreign lands, here it's a very good time for you to go to foreign lands. Your materialistic pursuits, your worldly desires will be active right now. If you're in a foreign land, you will get very good job, very good, because of your karma, because of your hard work which you have done in the past. But overall, this time demands healing, transformation, and liberation. It wants you to transform from what you are to what you want to become. You need to write down your point, discipline. You come in discipline, write down that I want to become a pilot, I want to become a doctor, I want to become this, that. In school, when we are very young, they say, get up, what is your name? My name is Akash, and when I grow up, I want to become a pilot. We talk all these stupid things. Okay, because we are so fascinated and we are so childlike at that time that we talk about all these things. But when we grow up, we realize that, oh, this is not so simple. When we are in school, we think that when we will be 18, 25, then we'll be having a lot of money and Mercedes and this and that. But life is not the same for everyone. It actually is very difficult for other people. So here, 12th house teaches you that now it is a time for you to understand yourself. It is a time to understand your soul, not your body, not your worldly desires, to understand your spiritual desires. So here, Your Bhagyastan, the ninth house, should be active. Your sixth house, if you become of healing property to other people, you will be healed yourself. And your second house of your bank balance, your bank balance will be there a lot of gains of money. The loss will suddenly turn into gains. What? Pisces ascendant. So very, very good transit and amazing uh, for Pisces ascendant.
Okay, I hope this transit will be amazing for all 12 ascendants. But end of the video, I can say only this, that you watch your ascendant, that is very good. You watch your family's ascendant, what how this will affect. But you must watch the first 15-20 minutes, because very important story is told about Shatabisha Nakshatra, especially the students, people who are pursuing astrology as their career, as their passion. They must see the first 20 minutes, and then you watch your ascendant. And the people who across the countries asking daily in comments that what is the process, their basic question: what is the process to meet Akashji, what is process to get birth chart read, what is the process, how I can contact Akashji? Very simple, just drop your birth details on acs2channel@gmail.com, or you can WhatsApp your birth details on the number given below, and our team will contact you, and they will further provide you the personal consultation with Akashji. That will be the video consultation, one on one, like we are both sitting here. And that is very easy to communicate when you sitting together in front of each other. You can ask questions, you can ask about remedies and everything. So very easy. Just contact him and you will get his wisdom reading, his detailed, research reading about your birth chart. Thank you, Akashji. Thank you for from all people whom you guided last night in live. Also, they all were also saying thank you to you, because you have same 24 hours of in your life, and out of these 9 hours in a job, 8 hours in a sleep, and the remaining hours you put in this AC Astro channel. That is, I think, blessing for all people across the country, and people are feeling this, and that's why I thank you from all ACS True subscribers and people who are watching this. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe our channel ACS True. You will find very beautiful videos about transits, about other things, about remedies. You can find that videos. Thank you very much. We'll meet you in next video, and we'll meet you in lives also, which we do basically on weekends. You can catch us there also. Thank you. Thank you, Akashji. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Hanuman. Jai Mata Di. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Mata.